Team 2 still has a guy, I think, was trying to load in last game, just nothing happened of it. Maybe just a 4-man party. But Team 1 does have himself the Retribution Paladin into the Feral Druid rocks. Going to be first up, trying to see if he can rock the boat here. Actually, no, looks like Pat is going to be first up versus Talarion. Shadow Priest versus the Warrior. Chance for the Warrior to potentially come out here. Playing that arms as Talarion usually does. On that Team 1, we also got ourselves Meatop as we got ourselves Lucy as an Affliction Warlock. Pat trying to see if he can just collapse a bunch of Void onto Talarion, but he is able to avoid the Mortar Strikes. Stormbolt onto Pat, just actually going in full defensive. That is a full Void Eruption, no Ascension for Pat, so maybe that's what Talarion is playing super defensive, just doesn't want to get hit by Pat at all. He just hiding behind the Tombstone, trying to see if he can avoid him, maybe just trying to deny as much damage as possible. Storm is going to be a charge with a root to follow. Is Pat trying to see if he can lock down Tel. That is going to be a Siphon join in as well, and Tel ends up slaying it very, very quickly. Zerka Rage out of this one does have an interrupt. I don't know if he uses Shadow Meld already. If he uses Shadow Meld, that'll be fantastic. Mad damage by Talarion, big burst out of Pat, going in for that big crushing slam. As it's going to be a disperse out of Pat, taking a bit of damage from the Warrior. Decided, you know what, I need to play it very defensively for just a moment. Big mind games to follow as Talarion takes a bit of damage. Does go for a big defensive stance. The man is gonna have to wait until all the dots are off him if he wants to get any kind of healing. Shadow Crash for Pat, but looks like Talarion charges out. I think he just wanted to avoid Pat for just a second until Talarion had some kind of a big heal, trying to avoid the Mortar Strikes as best as possible. Blaze Storm to follow, does take a little bit of damage from it, but not that much. Sun onto Pat as he does go for a trinket. Reflects the love for Talarion. Don't really know what he can reflect. As the banner comes down, Pat is gonna have to take down the banner if he wants to get any kind of CC on Talarion. Talarion got him in the execute range, but Talarion is also himself in the execute range. Pat could take him down, trying to go for Shadow Ward, crashes back to back. Defensive for Talarion, just to try to give himself a little bit of survivability. And Pat has the power word life to escape executes. Stun onto Talarion, Mind Games to follow. Fear instead. Zerka Rage out of Talarion with a Fear, just trying to see if he can maybe get himself behind the pillar. Stormbolt, charge, trying to see if he can go battle stance. Maybe he has enough damage. It's a big skull breaker. Talarion does end up coming out on top on that one. Does Lucy give this man a chance to have an honor duel, or does he not? Looks like he's given an opportunity, sorta. Or maybe he's trying to find an angle. I think he's more or less trying to give you an honor duel. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Talarion trinkets. No more dots on him. He does have second wind. Trinket, very, very risky. Second wind, big value. As long as you don't have any dots in it, you're getting a lot of recovery. Reflect immediately for Lucy. I don't even know if he reflected. I think full set of dots. I think that might have been just a full set of dots at once. Does get some kind of dots on Talarion either way. The Mortal Coil to follow. Stalwart right after. Talarion charging back in there as that is a big shield for Lucy. Does go for a quick interrupt on that Shadow. Lucy will be locked out for a few spells. Wall up next. Does have a big drain. Tal may have to pop himself. Die by the sword. Does go defensive full die by the sword. Reflect out for Lucy. Can't really reflect much versus Tal though. UA is up. Full Dark Lair. I don't really know what Talarion can really do in terms of this situation. May decide to go super hyper aggressive. He's limited on what he can do. Dots are going to rot him down little by little. He could only maybe heal to a limited degree on it. Does go for big bleeds versus Lucy. Trying to see if he can take him down. Is it going to be a big charge execute? Oh, he does do it. No way. Oh my god, Talarion. But he's fully dotted. Yeah, man, there's no way you're surviving, right? There's no way you live the. Wait, maybe you live this. Maybe somehow you'll live this. Wait a second. No way. First aiding? Oh my god. Does Meatov give him a chance? Meatov doesn't want to give him a chance, I don't think. I think he just wants to take him down and maybe go next. Go next. Go next. Doesn't give him a chance. Talarion does end up fighting through it. Stormbolt on Meatov, trying to go for as much self-healing as possible. I don't know if this man got a Shadow Meld or anything. Warbreaker right after, trying to go for hyper offensive damage, but he just can't catch up to him. But Meatov did not want to give this guy an opportunity to recover whatsoever. Talarion does give himself a little bit of health to work with. I think a Warlock Hellstone from Yasha is what's keeping him alive here. Does Yasha have a Warlock Hellstone? Drop it for him. That's allowed in the 5v5s. That's allowed. You're part of that team. Drop a Warlock Hellstone for this man. Meatov trying to go for a big Nova versus the Warrior. Does he go for a big Reflect? Reflect? This one, Meatov delays that Glacial Spike entirely. Try to see if he can maybe burn a Fire Blast into it. But Talarion is still able to get hyper aggressive. He does get a lot of recovery. Massive. Oh my god! Talarion with the Skullbreaker. Jesus Christ, that was so much damage. The Skullbreaker. I think it's Skullbreaker. I could be telling wrong ability, but chat, you can correct me. I'm pretty sure that's how the Skull versus Skullbreaker. I know it's Skull in there, but Skull, he has a talent where Skullbreaker causes your dots, all of your dots, from your Mastery Bleed to your Rend, all to expire instantly. Just all the damage, instead of being damage over time, it just happens immediately, which makes you super bursty. And that's what Shadowlands is using in order to get some burst. Actually putting some pressure onto rocks as well. Also got quite a lot of burst on him, but he's trying to see if he can chase up to the Feral. He knows there's going to be bleeds, He knows he needs to stay aggressive. Got himself banner in case the Feral goes in for an opener. Denying the Feral opener. Going to be a Thorns to follow. Does Stel just stay in? Avatar, big damage, mad burst, Chin does go in, taking it on the chin, popping on a wall, but he's trying to see if he can bail out of the Dalaran, does go for a bit of a heal, Stormbolt on the chin, is that enough damage though? Does he have another go? It doesn't look like he does for a second, but big Avatar is still on him, bash, Dalaran trickets out of it, gonna be a fear, I don't know if he's got much in terms of survivability, Chin no help whatsoever though, actually could potentially have him, trying to see if he can leap over to him, Blaze Storm right after Reflector Fall, oh Chin with a bear form, just goes in for a quick maul, that was so close, Dalaran almost had him, that was actually incredible. Chin gonna try to see if he can bail out of there. Gonna be a big drain knife by Yasa. As Chin just trying to see if he can back away from all the demons. Eventually, that is going to be another portal on the left-hand side. You can see that a big old pit lord is going to join in. And there goes the boy. Mordecai. Chin can't do anything at all right now. If he gets locked down in Axos, he'll be deadly. That pit lord is so quick. Look at that boy go. He got 4 legs. Oh my god. With those 4 legs, he got the horsepower on that bad boy. My goodness. Yasa trying to see if he can swing around towards Rocks. Rocks may be in a bit of trouble. Axe toss about 1 pet, maybe second axe toss to follow. It does double axe toss him with a Tyrant. There's only so much Chin can do. That Tyrant has a good, line of sight. That thing got a nice little, like, nice angles on that thing. You can just keep blasting. With Anto being the last one left, the demons are already getting sent in as Yasa trying to make sure there's a plenty of distance between him and Anto. And maybe Yasa is going to go for a bit of a port. Does Yasa have much survivability here? He does have pretty big defenses coming back up. Actually, full defenses already. Enter charging out. He's surrounded by the army of the Burning Legion. Blind control of his pets. Trying to see if he can stay away from Yasa. That's going to be big damage. There's going to be a Hodge most likely to follow. Yasa setting up a big gateway. Does get stunned, but there's a gateway the way trinkets. As is Anto on the approach. Anto may have to bubble this one. As Yasa trying to see if he can pressure Anto, hoping to force a bubble out of him. He knows he needs to be on a run. Yasa knows he needs to be running for his life. But he knows versus Anto. He needs to force out the bubble. He needs to put in some damage. He needs to put in some pressure. Still managing his pets the best possible. Wall available for Yasa. Can at least use the wall in order to mitigate any kind of intros by Anto. He just needs a couple of more demons in there. Stun onto Anto around the corner. Demon Dog is charging in. Anto may be in a bit of trouble. Unless he got himself a big heal. May have to go for a lay on hands. Maybe even a Blessing of Protection. Honestly, Blessing of Protection may not be the worst. Chill Divine is to save off this damage from demons. Flash heal right now for Anto, trying to go for a little bit of healing, trying to go for a little bit of survivability. Stun to follow versus Yasa. Big hammer to follow. That's going to be a dark pack right now for Yasa as he got himself plenty of survivability. But Anto, I don't know what you can do. Blessing of Protection may have to be used here. May just have to do it. Does get himself a final wreck. Axe toss by Yasa. Not much you can really do, I think. It's Mordecai and I think it slides out. Yeah. My goodness. Yo, Taria, my man, that is insane. You do so much damage. Even, I was hoping the Mage May would give it an honor though, but even then he was like, you know what? I don't want to give this guy a try. I want to see if I can push through.